Alright guys, now how the hell was that for an opening intro? Wasn't that sick? Better than any Call of Duty intro or anything ever. So, as you can probably see by the opening, intro, this game has pretty awesome graphics. It already looks pretty intense. So, this should be a really fun playthrough. Hey. You wanna play? Why are you covering your eyes? He doesn't want to play. I'm hitting him. Look at this. I'm hitting him with a broken sword. Now what the hell is this shit? Like, why do I have a broken sword? And then I could sucker. Whoa. He looks really fun. I bet he likes to play. Probably parties on weekends too. Let's punch this guy right in the spleen. Ha! Bitch, please. Oh, okay. And as you can see by this game, there's things around the UI or user interface. If you don't know what a UI is, you probably shouldn't even play video games. But in the top left, where the 00 and the red and green bar are, the 00 is what's called humanity. I can go into that later on in the walkthrough of what that exactly is. The red bar is health, and then the green is stamina. So as you see, every time I swing or punch or even roll, my stamina goes down. And so yeah. And here's a bonfire. These are like checkpoints throughout the game, so you make sure you want to light all of them. You don't always have to rest at them, but I'd advise doing it. Now, in the bottom left-hand corner, I'll go up here where there's a bit more light. Bottom left-hand corner, there's fireball, my sword. And then the left one will be a shield or another sword if needed. And then the bottom's items, which I'll go into that too because you get items and stuff later. The bottom right is the souls part, hence the name Dark Souls. Every time you kill something or somebody or a boss or something, you always get souls. Sometimes you get humanity, but not always. You always get souls in the bottom right. What souls is used for is you can go to bonfires. I can't right now, but you can go to a bonfire and level up. You can repair your stuff. You can buy stuff. You can only sell to one place in this game, and that's kind of a hassle, but it's not really a big deal. There's a lot of merchants and stuff you can buy from, so you don't always want to keep all of your souls and crap, because you'll die, and if you die twice in a row, you lose everything. So yeah. So when you open this door, the first thing you want to do is just not even mess around in here. Just run straight over here to the left where I do. You don't even have to read that message. Just run over here straight to the left, because if you don't, you have to try to fight him, and it's not fun to try to fight big fatty over there with a broken sword and shitty armor. Now this is important. You want to light this bonfire, because if you don't and you die, you have to go back up there and try to fight that guy. And I don't think you really want to do that right now. So, up ahead, I will get my shield, which will be helpful because I'm a stupid archer. And then I'll go to the equipment thing. The equipment thing is the second box. And keep in mind, this walkthrough's made for more beginners to this game, not so much people that have played it before. Okay, so cracked shield, you just want to equip that, and you want to put shields here. One of these two, not this one, because you can have up to 2 things on each, and by hitting right on the D-pad or left on the D-pad, you can switch to the next one. So yeah, there's that. Wow, that was stupid. Don't advise even trying to hit this guy. Get your good weapon here and switch to that good weapon. And I'll explain something really quick. If you hit the X button or on PlayStation the square button, it'll bring up the stats page. And anything that's red is a decrease in something. Anything that's blue is an increase. So as you can see, I increased my physical damage of attack from 20 to 80. So obviously that's good. And down here, param bonus. Whatever this says, for like instance, this says, what is that? Strength and dexterity. The higher your strength and dexterity is, the stronger this weapon will be. So if, like, you're a mage or something and don't have high strength or high dexterity, it's not advised that you use a weapon that relies heavily on that. You'd probably want to go more towards either faith or something like that. Now, what I just passed through there is called the white light. You want to make sure you watch out for that ahead of time, because if you don't, then a lot of times those mark boss fights or just transfer into new zones like it did here. Now here you want to try to go up here, and there's going to be a stone that falls. So what you want to do is go up about halfway and then just drop down. It's okay to go into here. You can either attack this guy or just talk to him. It does the same thing either way. But what I would advise doing is just talking to him. And if you notice, this is the same guy that helped you out in the beginning. He dropped that body to give you a key.
Thank you. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
Okay.
Oh. I would
what
hate
the
to
Estus flask is used for is it will heal your health. And you only get 5 of these for now, but as you get going, you can get up to, I think, 15, maybe 20. And so if you run out of those, like I could drink them all right now, just to show you. See, now I don't have any Estus flasks. I literally just have an Estus flask, the thing that they held into. And what you want to do is run down here and open up this thing, because this is a really good checkpoint. And then just go to this bonfire and leave it. And as you see in the bottom left hand corner, I got 5 Estus flasks again. So that's how you can replenish your Estus flask. Now you want to go up here because you don't want to go through the main part again. Yeah. And what I just did is there is called a parry. I hit the left trigger to go like this. It just looks like it swipes your shield across. But what you want to do is do it right before they hit you with a sword or an axe or any weapon except for bow and arrow and stuff. You just want to go like that, then really quickly hit the attack button, the light attack button, and you'll do a considerable amount of damage. And plus it gives you more souls when you kill them. Also, another thing that you can do is you can go up behind them and backstab them, like I'll try to do it here. And it'll do almost this. Okay, hold on. It didn't do it, but you'll see it later on. It does almost the same thing as the parry, except it just does damage right there to the back. That's a really easy way to kill things in this game, is trying to hit it in the back or to parry. I'm not even going to try to parry this guy because usually I fail because he does that lunge attack there. So as you can see right now, I'm not doing that much damage, but I did get a pyromancy flame, which only the pyromancers at the beginning of the game get this. No one else does. You can get it later on in the game with any class, so don't worry. But I just picked this because of that, and the fact that, as you can see in the right hand corner, I'm level 1, which is easier to level up because you level up with souls, and the higher level you are, the more souls it costs. So there's going to be a boss ahead here. Don't jump down yet. Just stop. Now, what you want to do is target him, and then just fall and hit the attack button. As you can see, I did 279 damage, which is way more than like a little 36 damage I just did right there. Now watch out for his attacks. He is a very strong guy, especially if you have really bad armor. And if you're pyromancy, I'd suggest using your flames because see that just did 147 damage. Shit ton compared to like 40 or 50 that you do with a normal weapon. Plus you get 8 fireballs, so you can do up to 800 damage easily. As you see there, I got hit once, I think. It's just that easy for me. So don't, if you die there, it's not a big deal. When I first played this game, I died like over 10 times. But the only advice I can pretty much give you for that fight is to try to drop down, hit him. Then as he's like sort of stunned in a way, just keep unloading on him. That's what she said. But what you gotta do is just keep hitting him. Then once he starts attacking, try to roll away or try to roll between his legs. And once he attacks, you can hit him two or three times before he'll attack again. Now if you're a pyromancy, just do what I do and back away, target him, and then just throw your fireballs. You throw fireballs the same way as regular attacking, so it's really not that hard. Now what you want to do is go straight through here. There's nothing that you missed over here. Try to stay away from this spot right here because you'll fall down. You'll have to fight the big guy down there that I saw in the beginning. So yeah, just continue down this path. You don't really need to do much. Except when you come up here, take a left, go down here, and then turn this corner, and then you'll find a little, that's an item indicator. Looks like a soul sort of thing leaking out of his body. Just pick it up. It's Soul of the Undead. You can hit down on the D-pad, and all your recent items are right up here. You can only have 5 at the moment. You can like unequip them and then go here, then equip something else. So yeah. Now I'll go over humanity since I got one from that boss fight. You get 1 humanity, which can be used to summon, you become human, to kindle a bonfire, which means you get 10 Estus flasks instead of 5, which is really good. It's also used for certain other things throughout the game, or if you really need to heal some HP, it heals you almost completely all the way every time. And then souls, you can just use them to get souls. It's nothing really special about them. Okay, this next cutscene I will cut off here, guys, and that will be episode 1. And note that down here, there's a little nest. You can go there and talk to Snuggly is his name, but you don't, nothing you can really do there. You just can trade with him later on in the game. But yeah, after this cutscene, I'm going to stop the video, and I will see you guys for episode 2. Alright, see you guys.
In the ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.